Hello Internet, it is me with the continuation of yesterday's stream, so we actually beat this video game. Amazing concept, I know. Just move this one, okay, up. I mean, as you might have witnessed, get it because it's surrendered witnessing, we did get high shoe Faust for our paid one pull yesterday before I ended the stream, so we can redo our team composition actually a little bit. Lasso for sure. I mean, now that we actually can at least run one of the Snake High suits, it probably should be Quacker. I mean, that is a good shot. Does anyone actually run ADD? I mean, I still I get that with himself it does not really synergize. Jesus Christ, no. But you know, platonically, I really love the idea of running ADD on my Rupture Quagga. I mean, it's probably not needed and overkill. Maybe nobody actually owns ADD because honestly, I feel like till that ID, it was kind of useless. I give you guys that. I give you guys that. Come on. At least that has like powered up lantern and legitimate. I feel like there's more useful. Let's roll with the Squagger. I guess partly the question is honestly, maybe instead of I hate it because it's Y, but running Wing Yisang might actually be better. Can I cannot level up in here though. I also barely have any leveling. And then at that point, I guess the question becomes, would it be better to just run Rupture? One full Rupture? I don't know what I would do on Ishmael. Yeah, we don't really trigger Tremor Bursts. Ishmael would just be here to wipe, to be honest. I mean, maybe... I mean, that should be easy to trigger. What if we run something like this in theory? I guess I kinda need to level up the IDs though. If I can. I don't think I have enough actually EXP tickets at this point to level up all of them. So yeah, let's look at this team. I mean, Wang Yisang, I mean, maybe keep, he still works, I just, and we are moving away from Rupture. What if we, I mean, I guess Lantern Dawn is still somewhat decent. I mean, level 54 is, it is something, sure. Then we roll with the Herd 54. I guess we keep double Corp Yisang. And just replace her with 2 Ishmael. I mean, 2 Ishmael is, at least as a cellist, kinda decent, and I feel like the passive is probably helping us more. But at this point I might also be over-preparing. They apparently have been nerfing the boss. Do I actually have to... Yeah, I gave you that sheet. Let's fucking go. your egos matter, but I gave you the egos. Your egos also matter a bit, but I mean, just going for wing beat because it is gluttony feels a bit excessive, not gonna lie, so let's skip on that. Looks good enough. Gluttony week. Welcome to my Rupture team. What Hongyang needs. Can I just look at my note from here? I think it was first position gets quit, so you want to really be there. I think we're putting him on 8th position, basically. Whoop, whoop. Mr. Full Stop might get a good buff this fight, since he is a Hongdu ID. I kind of want you guys not to be that fast into getting more slots though, since I can see Heathcliff easily running out of ammo if this is a longer fight. Do something like this. Tag in first my man. Who I guess then... Let's roll with this. This seems decent-ish. And since I used one single ego so far this dungeon, so we should be zoomed up on every ego resource under the sky. Let's Silo again. Let's go. This time for Silo and Silo action. Chiaquio was waiting for us, just as Song Lu had predicted. We couldn't tell how long he'd been waiting for us in here. He didn't appear to be remotely tired or angry. He only regarded us in that same collected silence we remember seeing from the day we first met.
남은 자들을 한 방에 불러 모아 얼굴을 맞대라 하는 것은 서로 찾아낼 수고로움을 들일 필요 없이 1등을 겨루라는 것처럼 보이지 않나?
한치 앞길도 알지 못할 터인데 함부로 입을 놀리지 말거라, 가와. 네가 그 이름을 더 씌운 것이 고작이란 사리분별 못하는 교만함을 등에 업기 위함이어서는 안 되지 않겠느냐.
The tension was palpable. No one was going to make the first move, and then Hong Lu walks in. Wonder what's written there. There was Chia Hoon, who has always been hostile toward Hong Lu and us. Then there was Chia Q, whose innermost thoughts we couldn't hope to grasp, but most likely harbored much anger toward Hong Lu and carried the torch of vengeance for his family's destruction. I knew it. It is important. Ishmael whispered. A question written in large red letters. State the virtue of the family hierarchy. Huh.
현재 1위부터 3위까지 3명의 후보자가 모였습니다. 머지않아 이 방에서 1위가 결정될지도 모르겠군요.
Yes, we will.
그런 만큼 이곳에서는 지금까지와는 다른 새로운 이벤트를 준비했습니다. 가주가 된다면 홍원에 한 번쯤은 어필해야 할 부분이죠. 벽에 걸린 질문. 이 가주 행사의 근원을 아우르고 있는 물음에 대해
Let's go. We don't have to beat each other up. That's how nice.
문답을 나누라는 것이요?
Let's go. We can just use Heathcliff for this. He's gonna roll heads on his skill 3 and we do the skill check easily.
우습군. 피는 질릴 만큼 보았으니 이제 고상한 대화라도 들으면서 마무리를 맺고 싶다는 건가?
상대가 납득한다면 그저 대화로서 2차 심사를 끝낼 수도 있겠지만 서로 뜻을 맞출 수 없다면 달라질 것은 아무것도 없어요. 지금까지 그래왔던 것처럼 뺏고 뺏기는 동전 쟁탈전을 이어가시면 될 뿐.
Yeah, so might always wins in the end. Good life lesson. But all of this was but the host's suggestion, nothing more. If either GQ or Jihoon decides to just attack us anyway, we'd have no choice but to fight them. What now? However, GQ only wordlessly gazed up at the writings on the wall.
어떻게 하실 건가요, 형님들?
How do ask casually? I mean, worth a try, right? I have to start thinking about every permutation of events that could happen this moment onward. What if he decides to ally with Jihoon to take us out? Wait, no. Someone like GQ might not even have to ally with anyone to destroy us. We got this. Which means that for us to come second, at least one of them must be eliminated.
만약 지금 기권한다면 3위 확장까지는 노려볼 수 있습니다.
What do you mean there's a possibility that should we be automatically third? I guess we don't know how many coins Stardust had when they forfeited.
다만 이 방해 밖에 아직도 남아있을 저희가 소지한 동전 개수와 비슷한 자들이 겨뤄 순위가 바뀐다는 미미한 변수들도 고려해야겠죠.
Yeah, and I guess our goal was like not third, right?
문제는 황금가지의 존재를 확실히 알고 있는 세력이 저희보다 등수가 높다는 점이겠네요.
알기만 하겠나. 그때처럼 강탈해도 납득될 상황인데 그저 무혈로 들고 나갈 수 있다는데 마다할 리가.
I mean, the smart move is just... We don't even really need to fight GQ in a sense. I mean, he's gotta fight us anyways, but we just need to basically eliminate N-Corp out of this Battle Royale and we accomplished Limbus' company's goals.
최선의 시나리오는 엔사에서 온 놈들이 가치우에게 모든 동전을 빼앗기고 탈락하는 것일 테지만 젠장, 속내를 알 수가 없으니 계획을 세울 수 없군.
Right, that's why we start a nice dialogue and just talk out our problems, right? Oldest of all people appeared completely stunned. This certainly does not bode well for our plan.
저 양반 말수도 적고 이런 소꿉장난보단 다 엎어버리길 바랄 것 같은데.
자리를 마련해 주었으니 말을 이어야 옳겠지.
Let's go see, there's a chance. But GQ said it was a surprise to all of us.
의외인데 이런 부질없는 노름에 응해줄 생각인가 가치우. 소식이 없던 그 무량한 세월 동안 네 놈은 평탄하게 지냈던 모양이야.
외롭고 궁하였으나 그럼에도 평탄했지. 인덕이 부족한 탓에 곁에 남은 이가 하나 없었으니 스스로 나서 새로운 것을 품고 배웠을 뿐이다.
Wonder what he was actually up all the time.
그를 만나 어떤 걸 쌓아왔는지는 몰라도 포부가 꽤나 커지신 모양이야. 여기 오는 길에 왕씨가의 자우라는 놈을 마주쳤는데 어째 총명하다고 정평이나 있던 놈이 동전 하나 없는 빈털터리 신세로 탈락을 기다리고 있더군.
Man.
어찌된 연유인지를 묻자 왕가놈이 하는 말이 자신의 동전은 가져야 마땅한 자에게 모조리 넘겨주었다는 거야.
How nice.
잘못된 손에 들어가기 전에 올바른 자에게 넘겼으니 자신은 이미 이 대전에서 승리한 것과 다름없다는 소리나 짓거리고.
Hey, some people only in games to beat the Kingmaker, what can I say?
말하는 본세가 어찌나 방자하던지 그 멱을 따주려 했는데 시험장의 흑수들이 막아서더군. 이제 와서 왕씨 가문을 포섭하려는 이유가 뭐냐, 가치요?
포섭이라 하기에는 거창하군. 그가 이롭다고 여기는 것을 파악하여 이롭게 해주겠다 말하였을 뿐이다.
Huh.
이롭다라.
What is good? That's a good question.
의절한 것과 다를 바 없었던 네가 왕씨가에 어떤 이로움을 줄 수 있다는 건지 궁금하군. 그래, 잠시 어울려 주도록 하지. 할 말이 있다면 지금 논해보자고.
Jihan gave GQ a sarcastic grin as he leaned against the wall.
가주에게 필요한 덕목이라 함은 그것은 곧 가주가 다스릴 홍원에 있어 필요한 것을 일컫는 말일 터. 내가 이 홍원이라는 이름의 거대한 방 안에서 자라며 보아왔던 것은 두 가지뿐이었다.
Easy, just some discipline. Yeah, baby.
죽이는 자와 죽어가는 자.
Man, those who kill and those who die, man.
구별을 무너뜨리고 제 욕망을 따라 서로를 해쳐온 역사를 제자리에 돌려놓기 위해서는 인과 예가 필요하다.
Humanity and... Well, I would not have expected him to say anything like that, to be honest. I would have kinda just imagined him to be a lot cooler at this point.
뜬구름 같은 소리군. 제적일만 되면 제 살방 하나 건사하려 악을 쓰는 이들에게 그딴 게 무슨 소용이겠어.
I mean, that is why we need the virtues in a virtueless world, right?
홍원에 필요한 건 강력한 힘과 유능한 행정. 굳이 덧붙이자면 다른 날개에 뒤처지지 않을 새로운 기술 정도가 있겠지.
I mean, keeping up the growth is nice, but honestly, I mean, I guess every big thing in the city is kinda probably fucked up. But man, wouldn't like happy and kinda well-maintained populace also mean better innovations and everything? Honestly, as being a poor person in Age Corp seems very not great. I would not love to get experimented on, to be honest. Unlike the other two, who seem to be more engaged in this debate than I'd expected. Onu kept his aloof silence, so none of that was of any interest to him. This seemed to irk GQ, who turned to look at Honglu.
가보, 너 또한 감히 말해보아라. 홍원에 있어 가장 필요한 것은 무엇인가?
Nothing. Let's go.
저놈에게 네 척도를 들이밀지 않는 편이 좋을 거다, 가치오. 당장 자신에게 필요한 것이 무엇인지도 모르는 놈에게 홍원에 필요한 것을 묻는다니. 그럴싸한 미사여구를 늘어놓을 포부도 없는 놈이다.
네, 환영의 말이 맞아요. 이런 대입 못하는 질문에
God damn it.
제가 어찌 답을 할 수 있겠나요?
가환이나 홍원의 다른 이들이 내린 결론만으로 너를 판단하지 않을 거다. 들을 것은 듣되 마지막에는 스스로 생각하여 내린 답만이 나의 도를 이룰 테니. 그러니 가보, 너 또한 타인의 결론에 흘러가는 대로 답하지 말아라.
GQ replies sternly. Honglu looks towards the ground, somewhat taken aback, before looking up at GQ when GQ is only here to actually... He is so fed up with Honglu. He is gonna teach our Honglu to finally stop the goddamn nihilism. Let's go. He's our man, actually.
차라리 형님의 생각을 자세히 말씀해 주시는 편이 좋지 않을까요?
저것 뿌라지.
지금의 상황에서 대묻기만 한다는 것은 형국을 잊지 못한다는 뜻인데
야, 그런 게 바로바로 나오겠냐? 좀 시간을 주던가.
지금 이곳에서 칼자루를 쥐고 있는 것은 누구인가?
I actually wield your plate.
난세에서 힘 있는 자가 노력으로 평정하지 않고 기회를 준다는 것이 어떤 의미인지 모른다니 안타깝군.
자로요, 그만. 다시 묻겠다. 가주가 되기 위해 필요한 것, 지금의 홍원에 제일 필요한 것에 대한 너의 답을 말해라.
For a split second, Honglu's lips part. We just need Jiaxun to be the head of this, okay? That is what we need. We need a great waifu that is gonna revitalize the whole economy think about the merch each corp could sell. Final answer. But this soon shut again, so he was shaking himself from illusion.
형님이 제게 어떤 대답을 바라시는지 잘 모르겠어요.
이건 내가 너에게 건넨 최후의 선임과 동시에 줄 수 있는 마지막 기회일지도 모른다. 그 귀함을 모른 채 낭비할 셈이냐?
형님은 저에게 기대하시는 바가 있으신 거겠죠?
Well, instead of trying to find the answer, he wants to hear, just say what's on your mind, I guess.
기대라. 잘못 품게 되면 허망하고 공허하기만 할 뿐인 마음이지. 그럼에도 나는 네가 보였던 일말의 가능성에 기대어 귀중한 시간을 내었다. 오래전부터 준비해왔던 모든 것이 지체될 위험을 안고서 너는 내게 답하기를 단지 피하고 있구나.
Well, I guess the time for dialogue is over.
해야 할 말을 하지 않는 것은 숨김이다. 네가 자꾸만 생각을 멈추고 숨기려 하니 나 또한 군자의 수를 둘 수 없겠구나. 자로여, 오늘은 네 방식을 빌려야겠다.
지금께서 명하시는 대로
Let's go Saisu against Saisu action.
상념을 숨길 틈조차
God damn it.
몰아칠 테니 답을 떠올려 입에 담아봐라.
Really had to show us the picture of man falling to his death again. Thank you, Kim.
저것들이 뭔가 기운이 없어요.
Hi, Shupek.
기회가 온 걸까요?
Hatterstweige. Eins Deltas Mau, ja. Can conceal the blood first. Ah, they still have the zone. I did not think. Ends encounter when Hongdu dies, man. She accused test. I see how it is. Well, at least we are kinda speedy. They are all the same. Actually, what level are they? Level 60. That's why they have the -5. I get it. Well, how fortunate for us that they still give us a fighting chance. I probably let's do this manually. For old times' sake. 11. How high does this class? 12. We got this. I mean, don't wanna waste this. What can I say? I don't think we're actually gonna clash with you. You're just here for damage. I love my untakeable coins. Man. At least getting her skill 3 now should be so much nice. Actually, I guess we're just doing this on you. So you get the power clash off. Love the side of this. Let's fucking go.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Oh jeez. That's not how it's supposed to go.
칼날이 잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
My man is almost dead after one round. I mean, we also almost killed one. Actually, Do I not? Oh, I do not have actually. It makes sense. I wanted not to go that much quit since it didn't make sense back then. Now I feel like it makes a bit more sense, but. Honestly, one flute sack to get us going would probably go kinda hard at this point. Probably need to take this though. And then just beat up the peeps, right? Oh, they actually had people. I did not realize that there's Umbro Strike and Feather Strikers. It's probably not that important to check out all variations of them, though. How high does one clash? Getting speed on you would probably need. And make sure this man is dead. But yeah, Heathcliff could use some healing. We could use some SP overall. It's not a headset, which sucks, but it is what it is. That felt pretty neat. And now we look like we are somewhat sane at least. Favored. I hate to see that. Wait, what do we... Ooh, wait, you show me the eco passives like this now. Change this at my video game. Actually, does Honglu does have... Honglu's skill game plus 1 final power and clash when one ally, including this unit with the least SP, heals 5 SP. When an ally dies, the remaining allies are turned and gain 1 defense. Okay, I really want Honglu to clash as much as possible, actually. Let's fucking go then. Maybe save the death ride for later. I really want that Honglu clash happening. I also really would want to clash with you on this. Just throw those out. I mean, I don't think we need desperately to get passives up if I don't have my poise egos with me.
방금 어떻게 하신 거죠? 깜짝 놀랐어요.
I feel like you can... I should not win this. We are wasting good stuff here. Oh, I kinda hope this does not happen. Honestly, throw out the weaker stuff or do stuff like this. You can clash because you won't get to clash. Man is dead. Well, is fleeing. It's time for the main attraction.
조금씩 나아가고 있네요. 계속 힘내주세요.
A sliver of anticipation. He's not giving it his all. lose 35 base offense level, lose 35 base defense level, deal plus 30% damage of unopposed attacks. Oh. Hate to see that. First turn heal 30 SP and gain anticipation. Einzelnen Counter when Hongu dies. After attack, heal 5 SP for every death bite on the target. On hit when the target's death bite is triggered. Okay. I guess best case is to get rid of a death bite via Silo at this point then. Sion's planning type does not change. Target has 4 plus negative effects, clash power plus 1. Death Bite Hold, deal plus 10% damage against target's Death Bite Hold. A new Death Bite? When getting Rupture triggered while this unit has 3 plus bind, you lose 1 stack. When losing stacks, you raise this unit's second threshold by 10. Not the more Death Bites. When this unit loses other Death Bite stacks due to their conditions, lose 1 stack. Gain offense level down. Interesting. I assume you would kind of work like our Faust. You start FSP, gains the new pattern at 85% HP and a shield. After this effect activates, this unit does not drop below 1 HP. That is mean. Student's panic type does not change. You get advantage on Death Bite Haste. You gain more power if you're faster. Rupture, zweiter Maul. I assume you know it's also just if target has Death Bite Haste. You also have a counter going on already. Students fail to use the skill, gain 1 bind next turn. If this unit failed to use it. Does this happen if you get offset? I'm not literate, is what you need to know. I would love Death Bite Venom on our man, probably. I hate unopposed attacks though. All are 11. You're gonna be super fast next turn. Right, let's get the damage in then while we can, I would say.
길 좀 막지 마.
숨통 끊기.
That's gotta be a long fight. Oh boy. Let's go. I mean, to be honest, he's kind of managing his poison on his own.
한 점만 노린다.
적합한 관리법이었어요.
배워라.
다행히
Excuse me?
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다.
You inflict death right first, okay, that is... Oh wait, you also get assist defense? Okay, no... We really... I guess we really want to get Zulu out here first, right, since she's the bodyguard. Fliegt Deathlight wen? Fliegt Bind, fliegt... Doesn't matter before I... Honestly, I don't want a Deathlight. One Deathlight on an unbreakable coin is a bit mean. We got this. Actually, would this count as nano post attack if we... You know what? We're gonna hate this, maybe. We will see how this actually works out. Favored, huh? Neutral struggling. Hate this. Anything good we can do here? Getting some healing could be neat, I guess.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
It's the same animation as House. Let's fucking go.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
That's it, that's damage.
헤어라, 묘.
That is mean. Okay, this was not as much damage I was afraid of, even if that was a cool animation.
이러면 쏠 수 있죠?
쏜다. 부탁한다.
여긴 맡겨주세요.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다.
More assist defenses, I get it. You could have used some death right. Oh, looks at unbreakable coins. Still not the best odds of winning this. And you have Death Right Haste on you too. Guess let's go with this. Hopeless snoot. This might be a block moment. Should be decent. Honglu, my man. No posts. Wait, you're not even. Oh. At least you are getting targeted. Easy money. Who are you targeting? You were targeting my Faust. No, my Yoshu. I guess if possible would you dodge this, but I don't think you would dodge this. hate to see that. This is the same skill, it doesn't matter which one we take out. I mean, don't want my Hongdu to get attacked. So I post attack on Silo.
사격 개시.
숨통 끊기.
I mean, I feel like against the main boss we're not doing well, but we are bodying Silo.
속으로 가라앉게.
Kinda.
시간 끌지 말고
Get staggered. Him just gaining SP from his attacks is kinda mean, not gonna lie.
배워라, 묘. 배워라, 묘.
사선이 비었어요.
폭로 지원한다.
저 개체부터 처리하면 편할 것 같아요.
Modion is doing fine. When does she... Do we know when she actually leaves the field? I mean, at some point you have to leave the field, right? Or... Once encounter when Hongru dies... Doesn't really state it. Do you not have any, or your stagger bar is so goddamn slow? Fair enough. Fair enough, my man. I mean, we already have Deathbite Hold on. Usually you should get it again. Now we're cooking. 14. Honest, might as well deal a bit of damage on you, I guess, maybe. I'm a bit scared of this Hopeless, but it's fine. That's what we have struggling, Jesus Christ. How high does this clash? There was a 28, 33. My man is clashing for 33. Well, looks at Telepole. What is my highest clashing thing I would have equipped right now? It's also 30. I mean, he is at so much sanity, right? Imagine having the new ego yet. 32. We are so close to greatness there, Honglu. So close. Wait, that has gluttony fragility on it. Let's fucking go in theory. Don't kinda want to waste. Who's getting targeted by this? Oh, this is something thinking would go hard right now. This is also gluttony fragility. How high does this clash? 29. I love me some gluttony fragility, not gonna lie. Do we just ignore this basically? Maybe.
흑수며 뒷박질 준비. 승리를 위해서라면
그 공격은 적합하진 않아 보이네요.
What do you mean that it works so well? That this was perfect. GQ does not give us even a moment to catch our breath. We don't have to clash against that one garbage skill. Then we landing Storm of Spikes pummels Honglu and the rest of us to the ground, but he doesn't seem to be remotely rewinded by that effort. I feel I still kinda hates that Project Moon keeps doing this to basically just interrupt the fight with cutscenes. Like, I feel like I wasted a little bit of my setup there, not gonna lie. I could tell that this wasn't his full force. He wasn't looking to kill us here outright. You also read his debuff. GQ awaits Honglu's answer. It seemed that his patience was running low.
기왕 치는 거 좀 더 시원시원하게 내지르는 것이 어떤가? 할 일 없이 붙어 있기만 하는 그 쓸모없는 목을 치는 것도 좋을 테고.
Regardless of Jihoon's snide remarks, GQ only looked down wordlessly at Honglu, who was still trying to catch his breath. Can we just eliminate him to be safe? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really mind Q becoming the new head here.
아직도 낼 답이 없는가?
저는
Oh, come on, now Honglu's not doing that bad. Honglu's eyes wander, like someone swimming through veils of time.
홍원에 필요한 것이라 하면
But the silence continues, letting the countless moments in time pass by unseen.
뭘 그렇게 고심하는 척을 하는 거냐? 홍원이고 가주고 간에 사실 네가 관심 있는 것은 딱 하나이지 않느냐? 누군가 네 목을 대신 쳐주길 바라는 것.
It would be hilarious if that was actually the wish she had for Limbus Company.
스스로 거둘 용기는 없지만 그렇다고 계속 싸워갈 마음 또한 없지. 그것이야말로 탐욕 그 자체란 걸 모르는 거냐, 가보. 왜 살리지 않았지? 아니, 질문을 바꾸지. 왜 그 애만 살린 것이냐, 가보.
Well, he tried his best. Don't do this to my man, okay? He's actually justified.
임대옥, 그 아이도 공씨 가문이 모인 곳에 함께 있어야 했다. 허나 그 아이는 그날 건물과는 한참 떨어진 헛간 안에 혼자서 숨어 있었다지. 가와는 언제나 너를 부러워했어. 너도 알았겠지. 이 세간원에서 그 애가 앞으로 가지게 될 미래는 귀했다. 고작 너 따위가 붙들고 있는 미련한 일생보다.
형, 사람은 필연코 죽기 마련이야.
That is what it is for, exactly. I mean, it's not like... What is Honglu supposed to say at this point? If he actually would tell the truth, he would just doom my man to death, or even fate worse than death, to be honest.
꽃이 언제나 피어 있기를 바랄 수는 없어. 때가 되면 지기 마련일 테니.
Honglu stops himself. The sudden emergence of this memory has put his reply to sleep. Still and silent. The familiar, aloof and cloud-like words fill the vacuum.
그런 답이 설사 있다 한들 무슨 의미가 있을까요? 모든 것은 찰나에 불과하기에 이 안에서의 괴로움과 기쁨과 고통과 슬픔들은 모두 흘러갈 텐데요.
The Flo mentioned, let's go.
홍원에게 필요한 것이 있다면 안 빛낙도일지도 모르겠네요. 주어진 것에 더는 바라지 않고 덜어내려 하지도 않으며 그저 받아들이는 것이 여한 없이 평안에 이르는 길일 테니까요.
Hey, at least he came up with an answer.
삶일지라도 주어진 것에 만족한다면 마음 평안에 이른다라. 허나 가보, 네가 진정으로 빈을 논하고 있다 생각되지 않는다.
My man has been grinding the Mirror Dungeon for months now because that is how he pays his bills. He is poor.
네가 진정 빈을 안다면 그 서글거리는 낯빛으로 감히 입에 담아서는 안 된다. 너나 나나 이곳 대관원의 모든 이들은. 그러니 나는 아직 네가 진심으로 답하였다고 생각하지 않는다.
Answer was not good genug. Beatings will continue until you are smart enough.
맞는 말이야. 주어진 걸 받아들인다는 건 가난한 사람에겐 너무 힘들고 구차한 일이거든.
Shadowed towards ORGQ's expression, as though he observes every hour that has been slipping through Honglu's fingers. And he remains patient. It seemed as though he was waiting for a reply before Honglu must widely give.
다시 묻지. 홍원에 필요한 것은 무엇인가? 그저 숨을 내쉬기만 반복하면서 죽고 사는 것에만 급급해하는 이들이 지녀야 할 것은.
홍원에는
The silence has grown.
떠난다고요? 대관원을? 결국 제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지 않은 채로 이렇게 떠나시는군요.
Man,
왜 계속
it hurts.
웃고만 계시는 건가요? 돌아가는 거군요. 부디 다시 돌아오지 않기를 바라겠습니다. 오라버니는 저를 버리고 대관원을 버리고
Man,
홍원을 버린 거예요.
he tried his best. Honglu's mouth opens in charge once again, caging the words that each should be let out. His lips once again assume the familiar arch. Same lonely smile that has seen far too many things they care about float away.
홍원에는 수복 강령이 필요하겠네요. 오래 살고 복을 누리며 편안하게 살 수 있는 삶 말이죠.
배트려다 삼켜놓고 대신 허울 같은 공갈을 내보내는군. 본래 말하려던 걸 말해라. 내가 듣고 싶은 것은 그것이다. 주어진 것에 만족하며 사는 것. 근심 걱정 없이 건강히 사는 것. 앞서 네가 말하였던 것들은 모두 답이 될 수는 있겠지. 만약 그 말들이 진실로 네 마음 깊은 곳에서부터 생각하여 비롯되었던 답이었다면
Man,
난 하지만 나는 아직 듣지 못했다. 네가 머뭇거리며 주저하다 끝내 뱉지 못한 그 단어, 깊게 파묻힌 그 한마디를.
저는
man, he's really just here to educate Honglu.
물러나라 자로.
Huh.
똑똑한
Okay, that's the way to get rid of her.
아우의 품을 짐작할 길이 없겠구나. 더 헤아려라. 깊게 파묻은 네 인의를 파헤쳐 내게 보여라.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만
He got a shield. Man, he got rid of the staff white wood. This is where your path ends, and so kind of when Honglu dies. Use the ESP. Wait, this is an ego. Never realized that it. Early. Ego early. What does early mean? That is where we are educated streamers again. Early. I'm getting like Russian or something. Early Chinese. Early application, that's not what I'm looking for. Is this? Huh. Is this it? See also I know. That's Chevy Chu. Why does it come up when it's searching early? Huh? Oh, early Chinese Mandarin meaning translate. Let's go. My Spian transcription of A. Version Confucius Mandarin Array. 30 years. Wait, what? It just straight up means 30 years old. My man is 30 years old. Okay, let's go back to. When I was 15 years old, I voted myself to study. What is up with 30? Okay, 30 years old Confucius. We have so much time. 30 years old Confucius. No, not how old is Confucius, goddammit. 30 years. Years old Confucius. Quote. At 15 I set my heart up in learning. At 30 I had planted my feet firm up in the ground. At 40 I no longer suffered from perplexities. At 50 I knew that they were the biddings of heaven. At 60 I hear them with docile ear. At 70 I could follow the... Goddammit, no pop-ups. At 70, I could follow the dictates of my own heart, for I decided no longer overstep the boundaries of right. Wisdom of Confucius, a life unfolded in 5 stages. So you are established. I mean, he does seem like he has his life together, right? Why did Confucius say at 30 and stand? But I must understand the meaning of Lili means to be able to make some careers and achieve some fame in the social circle at that time. Just called standing in the society. If you don't know propriety, you can stand up. Okay, let's move on. I need to ponder this question longer in my heart, I guess. 15, I set my heart up in learning. I mean, I guess he also left, right, to study, basically, and learn in the city. I still await your answer. Oop. Okay, but why does he have shield, actually? Against uncover with half the points to account for the following effects this unit had at the start of this phase. That is kinda rude, not gonna lie. Honestly, I feel like we want to start ranking up. We still also need so much. I mean, we get at least a powered up version that is kinda neat. Okay, what is my man doing? EOE, the Clash is 20. We got this probably. Honestly, my man should lasso probably. Gluttony Wesson, Gluttony Fragility next turn sounds also good. This is just such a potency. Honestly, maybe this does sound kinda neat at this point. And we're dominating you. Oh, there's a lot of red coins though. Anything that you are target with your oh. I mean, if we could get some nice paralyze on our man, that would also feel kinda neat. How high do you clash? 20. We got this. Target fixed. Oh. Who are you targeting? Oh. You are targeting Gregory. Maybe we don't need to use... Maybe we do need to use Jesus Christ 22. That is still kinda ideal then, I would guess. $11, that is 12, I guess. Inflict Rupture's not that bad. Is nobody clashing with this yet though? You should clash with this then. Easy video game.
타겟 포착 1시간.
I mean, as long as we can build kinda rupture up on this man, we should have an easy time, right? I feel like at this point maybe we want us to make her retreat and get Masor in there.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단 베이면 상처에서 안 떨어질 텐데.
배워라, 묘.
Got them high shoes, that's actually a lot of rupture. We hate to see that. Well, eat a nice golden apple. Having some paralyze on him for next turn is nice.
언제까지 묻어 만들 셈인가?
But I also got staggered. Oh, Silo is back, excuse me, you are a coward, that's what I'm hearing here. How does actually work with retweeting her? I think I do have to basically use it myself, right? It is probably best for her to say goodbye. Might as well eat some damage while going out. I like the idea of that. Target fix prioritizes Song Lu. Hate to see that. Inflict dialogues. What skill is this? Why is it not why is it not here? Okay, we're reading it here. Ooh. We really want to win this clash, is what I'm seeing. This is what? 7-11. 12, but we also... I guess we're kinda same-ish. I mean, this is kind of the SP and nice AoE. I guess that means less Rupture, but our Rupture's not really working on the Omen right now anyways. And then a nice dodge. How much ammo does my man have? 5. It's sorry, but surely we also have to get rid of our Heathcliff, which is not gonna be great for our Honglu. Let's get rid of his blindfold.
보여봐라.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Well, that felt pretty decent, to be honest. Well, I think we also actually got staggered there. I love my untakeable coins.
조심하셔야 해요. 정신이나 몸이 다친 동료들은 어떻게 바뀔지 모르니까요.
At least you're not specifically actually targeting my man. There's a chance. Is anything targeting this man? Don't know. Okay, target is fixed, so might as well do this off. I feel like that is a good fluid like opportunity to heal a bit and get SP going for our newly tagged in. I mean, dodging right now while we cannot get a shot off feels like a waste. Let's think about what we're doing with our man in a second. Dominating, I mean, love to see that. Might probably be torn to something like this. Easy wins, then what is left? The actual... Okay, we're clashing with those. This needs to be dealt with. This is worked on. This we also would love to actually leave out. I guess we are binds on you. If we take this, where does this go? Not to Hongdu, that is what matters. This looks kinda decent-ish.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요. 과연
That's not great.
승부처다.
But my man is at 45-70 already again. We'll have to see that.
너무 강한
언제까지 묻어만둘
공격이었어요.
셈인가?
문제 없었으면 좋겠는데요.
This should be ECW against someone. Favorite, dominating. I guess you go with the dominating. You are clashing with Hong Lu, that makes sense. Those are not the best things to see. Guess we're doing this again then. That kinda does work out. I guess we want to fluid stack against once our powers is unstaggered. Oh, Rodion is gone. I guess Masora actually has some healing on his pursuits.
의지대로 더 보여봐라.
많이 따가울걸요? 일단 베이면 상처에서 안 떨어질 텐데.
Oh jeez, Vic, we are almost dead on now, man. Even if we want the clash, that is toxic.
단테님, 정말 살려내실 수 있는 거죠?
That is not a good turn to be staggered. Ooh. Ooh, okay. That's not actually that bad if he perishes. I guess we would not... I wanted to say maybe it would be decent to skip a turn and just let him eat all the damage, but that's also not how it works. Take the ECW. Maybe this should be our ECW. But I want the healing too. I want the healing too. How's your HP look? You should not take unbreakable coins. You got good HP. Honestly, getting the regret off would also be kinda neat at this point. Unopposed. Oh, who are you targeting? Oh no. Wood, very wood. We don't have enough resonance for this, Sag. We're not clashing with this yet. Not that I feel like, yeah, you should not be the clasher for this. Our Mando. Dominating. Love to see the dominatings.
불가 위압 막아내지 못하리.
승리를 위해서라면
자로요.
God damn it, Silo. Why are you doing this to me? I thought we were friends. The regret action is nice though, even if it's not much damage, just getting the passive off. Oh. Oh jeez. You were not supposed to lose that one.
헤어라, 묘.
조심하셔야 해요.
묻어만둘 셈이다.
정신이나 몸이 다친 동료들은 어떻게 바뀔지 모르니까요.
Something healing. We should not get that coined on you too much. That feels like a waste, but sure. Same for you. Inflict Rupture. You would reuse this coin if unquacked. Hate to see that. We don't need to use Ego for once here, that should be more than enough, exactly. Struggling. Favored. Honestly, more healing. More healing is what I hear.
헤어내리.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
That was damage. And this is gonna be healing. Thank you.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다. 네 의지대로
그 삶에
보여봐라.
마침표를.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요?
I should reload, my man.
힘내세요.
Unclashable target fix. Man. Skill attacks targets that aren't Hong Lu. Uses a high pack Mao Punch to stagger every identity except Hong Lu for next turn. This unit recovers from stagger after attack ends turn. Well done. Probably don't even get a reload off. Actually, this is on turn end. I'm not sure when this would go in effect. I guess get rid of our garbage skills. Actually, dodge where you can dodge. Oh, I'm not quite sure how that works out one-sided guard. Exactly. You can dodge though. It is time for the duel, I guess.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요? 아,
Just Hong Lu. Coin power -2 for every dialogue. We love to see that. Cannot stagger with this attack. Gain 24 defense held down for this encounter. Deal -50 damage on clash loose. How high does this clash? 5 plus 9, 13. Honestly. Do we even really want... This is probably too overkill. I mean, this is even dominating. Honestly, maybe that is good enough. Don't even need to waste anything. Having dialogues kinda neat, huh?
타깃 포착 1시 방향.
사사로운 무리가 네 뜻을 가르는 것이냐? 그렇다면 그 무리가 위태로워야 입을 열겠구나.
You dealt almost no damage. We love to see that.
최종 난국이에요.
두려워하지 말아라.
우리
그것은 네 생각을 말한 뒤에 해도
또
늦지.
경보가 울리는 것 같아.
Still want to heal urgently. Actually, don't. I feel like don't eat too much damage on Honglu's. He is the most important part of us. And this is dominating. Love to see it. Now, man, imagine having ADD, so getting actually all that cool Rupture potency on you. That would be so nice.
그 개체는 다른 방법이 적절하지 않았을까요?
배워라, 명.
I mean, I feel like we should probably be at this point winning the fight, right? I feel like we're doing well, as long as they don't throw any curveballs at us at this point.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다.
Mine wasn't even fixed target on Lu, and he still targets my man. This does feel amazing. What can I say? Do we need more healing? I mean, more healing would never hurt, but at one point you could also ask for too much healing, I feel like.
자로야.
I mean, I really wonder what this fight was like before it got nerfed, since I feel like he still has so many unbreakable coins. Maybe literally all his attacks are unbreakable, but that always does not make sense to me.
조심하셔야 해요. 정신이나 몸이 다친 동료들은 어떻게 바뀔지 모르니까요.
Oh man, did it actually get staggered? Maybe. Just hate seeing all those unbreakable coins dominating. I mean, I kind of feel like you should be eating this. Why is it so much rupture? Does anyone else have Death White? What is this? This is Fisher. I don't want haste on you if you have Fisher. I guess you have haste on you. You want to just eat this again if possible. Honestly, this is cheap. Favored, eh?
흑수묘 뒷막질 중.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
This battle will conclude in victory. You are so right, Faust. Man, imagine just getting beat up by Meat Lantern. Imagine getting beat up by Quagga, to be honest.
이봐, 버틸 자신 있어?
배워라, 묘.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 거.
Yeah, I feel like we are just slowly but surely winning at this point. We easily win this, and we can let her ignore one of the attacks, I guess. She should probably still go after this. Wait, is that was the only thing that was actually attacking her? I guess we can ignore one of those skills then. What would I rather take? Doesn't matter.
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네.
Oh, face transition? Victory? Victory? I guess Honglu found his answer. Jiahun lets out a frustrated sigh.
보고 있자니 답답하군. 이건 의미 없는 문답이야. 아까도 말했지만 홍원에 필요한 것은 실리다. 그 이상 그 이하도 필요 없다는 걸. 왜 모르지? 죽고 사는 것에만 급급한 그들에게 필요한 건 당장 눈앞에 보이는 이익이라고.
But what about, I don't know, man, having some cool ideas?
그것이 환상이라도 상관없어. 자신이 원하는 욕망과 꿈을 목도할 수 있다면 그것이야말로 가장 필요한 것일 테지. 그것은
틀린 말은 아니군. 허나 가환, 너의 돈은 이치에 맞을지언정 그 안에 있어야 할 것이 없다.
그렇다면 치우 형님의 도라함은 인의일까요?
네가 보았을 때는 나의 돈은 어떻게 보이던가?
제게는 조금 뜨거운 것 같아요. 많은 걸 녹여주는 불처럼 보였거든요.
녹이는 불이라. 내게는 그렇게 보이나?
인의. 어질다는 것은 무엇인가요?
방금 네 입으로 말했다. 오랫동안 쌓인 악행과 그것이 낳은 굴곡이 사람을 뒤덮었고 그릇된 질서가 이치인 양 받아들여졌다. 그 사이에서 굳어버린 마음을 녹일 수 있는 것, 그것이 인의다.
My man is actually a good guy. Let's go. We need a kind leader.
대관원의 모든 이들은 내게 침묵을 원했지. 그날에 대해 묻지도 말고 알려고도 하지 말라. 감히 품어선 안 되는 탐욕이 불러온 가련하고도 마땅한 운명이니 흘려보내야 했던 건 너뿐이 아니었다, 가보. 하지만 나는 놓지 않았어.
아무것도 떠오르지 않았어요. 그저 누구든 간에 저를 붙잡고 괜찮다고 말해주면
Aww.
좋겠다는 생각만 들었어요.
Somebody hug my boy.
비록 어르신들은 때때로 엄격할 때도 있었지만 대관원에서 누구보다 저를 어여삐 여겨주는 분들이었으니
들어가거라, 보가. 선인들께서 너를 기다리고 계신단다.
모조리 털어놓고 싶었어요. 제가 보았던, 하지만 보아서는 안 되었던 것들에 대해서 말이죠. 알 수 없는 것들이 서로를 향해 울부짖던 희열, 죽어가는 사람들의 원망, 웃음소리, 고함소리, 탄성소리. 오늘 이후로는 내게는 더 이상 좋은 일이 일어나지 않을 거예요. 매일 아침마다 이 순간이 저를 깨울 테고
And
밤마다 저를 잠들지 못하게 괴롭힐 테니. 그러니까
how did my man never distort?
나를 위로해 주세요. 괜찮으니까 무서워하지 않아도 된다고 말해주세요.
왔구나, 보가. 몇백 년 동안 보았던 것 중 가장 신명나는 장면이었다.
Wait, I thought the elders would villagers speak grave or something. Are they still alive?
나는 처음이 제일 즐겁더구나. 발목부터 휘었는데 미련을 놓지
Man.
못해서 계속 앞으로 기어가려고 하던 자 말이다.
공시 어미에서부터 태어난 외곽의 것이 스스로 성장을 이뤄내더니 비로소 번식의 본능을 터득했을 때
Okay, I hate the elders. We have to kill them.
그 어머니라는 저 표정을 보았는가? 제 뱃속에서 나온 것의 정체를 알고 나서는 곧바로 미쳐버리더군.
시간에 맞춰 발톱이 온 것 또한 우리가 바란 것 이상의 완벽한 마무리였습니다. 들은 바대로 그 어떤 것도 남겨놓지 않더이다.
So, what? Honglu was just a recording device so the elders could spectate still what is happening, basically?
몇 달간은 지루할 틈이 없겠네. 두 번 다시 없애 오늘의 극락성세를 되새기겠어.
Oh boy.
가보. 너는 정말이지 우리가 보내 둘도 없는 탁월한 목이다. 그 목이 어찌나 빛나는지.
Here come Temple. This is where I feel like I'm not Chinese enough. Does this actually mean anything? Okay, this is just straight up from the novel. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
계속해서 살아가다 그 빛에 어떠한 탁함도 없도록 하여라.
Oh, that is such a cute kite, man. I want it.
오라버니, 뭐 하고 있어? 왜 날아가는 연을 붙들 생각하지 않아? 붙잡아 무얼 하겠어.
My man.
새 갈대로 날려가는 것이지.
저쪽 떼기밭 머리에 나는
Aww.
무덤을 하나 만들어 놓았어요. 꽃주머니에 꽃잎을 몽땅 쓸어 담아 땅에 가지런히 묻어주었답니다. 그렇다면 훗날 흙으로 변하더라도 처음부터 아무것도 없었다는 듯 깨끗해지겠죠? 그렇게 꽃잎들을 묻어두고 있으니 이 끝없는 색깔에 더는 허덕이지 않게 되었어요. 그리하여 비로소 웃을 수 있었답니다.
Yeah, that's a very happy smile.
가보, 너는 대관원에서 너의 돌을 놓았다. 그리고 대관원 밖에서 찾은 나의 도는 내게 인내를 가르쳤고 조용한 시간을 주었다.
Let's go. I love character growth.
인이 없는 욕망은 제 몸을 불사르지만 도를 따르는 욕망은 자연스레 불씨를 간직하는 법. 때에 맞게 타올라 어둠을 비추지 않는다면 모든 뜻은 허무로 귀결될 뿐이다.
Fire does not rise to meet the darkness amidst descent.
그 안에는 무엇이 있지, 가보. 네가 이미 오래전부터 품고 있던 것 말이다.
묻어두었어요, 형님. 복숭아 꽃잎이 어지러이 휘날리던 그날 말이에요.
구덩이 속에 들어가는 건 결국 나 자신뿐. 그러니 구덩이에서 나를 꺼내는 건 역시 오직 나 자신뿐이다.
봉헌에 필요한 것은
오가, 너는 저들을 모두 구할 수 없을 거란다.
I mean, how about not someone that attempts to save everyone, but save as many people as possible?
알아요. 모두를 구할 순 없겠죠. 그래도 저렇게 제 눈앞에서 떨어지고 있는 사람만이라도.
상냥함이에요. 그것은 관심이고 동시에 감싸줌이죠.
Man, Honglu is actually climbing at in my Sinner readings.
바로 옆에서 울고 있는 친구가 있다면 같이 슬퍼하고 기뻐하는 것이라 생각해요. 상냥하면서도 따뜻하게.
그 말은 넓게 흐르며 마음을 살이 하는 강과 같군. 하지만 상냥함, 그것으로는 주변을 비춰줄 뿐 만인을 끌어안을 수는 없다. 더군다나 홍원을 다스리는 자라면 이리 일비를 해서는 안 되지 않겠는가?
아니에요.
Honglu continues. His voice carried more confidence than it did a moment ago. My man found his own truth.
눈앞에 보이는 슬픔과 기쁨을 보고 느끼고 표현할 수 있다면
Man,
그리하여
if why is this only part 2? What's gonna happen in part 3?
그렇게 서로가 서로를 안아줄 수 있다면 제가 만인을 끌어안지 못해도 만인을 끌어안을 수 있을 거예요.
Man. Jesus, my man is spitting fire.
오래 기다린 것 치고는 부족한 답이었다.
Man, excuse me. My man just found enlightenment.
허나 그것으로 되었다. 허무라면 모든 것은 몸이 건조해질 뿐이지만 여백이라면 채워가면 될 일.
가치오, 네가 그토록 기다리던 대답이 고작 이런 몽상이었나? 이해할 수가 없군.
Yeah, that's why he just smashes you to a pulp and ends you, right?
저놈이 짓거리는 것은 다스리는 것과는 한참 거리가 먼 이야기야. 상냥함 따위로는 만족감을 주지 못한다. 그런 것으로는 누구도 살리지 못하고 줄인 배를 채워주지도 못해.
Excuse me, how can you say that kindness never saved any lives?
그딴 걸로는 홍원을 바꿀 수 없어.
I hate this man so much, but now we're getting rid of that corp for good.
가화, 너는 네가 옳다고 생각하는 길을 가면 될 뿐이다. 하지만 이 방에서는 나는 나의 인을 따를 것이며 물러섬은 없다.
무슨 수작질이지?
나는 이제 이 가주 심사에서 기권하겠다.
Let's go. What? Was a shocked gasp from the speakers. I mean, we still need to beat up Jinhorn then, right? Since we are in third right now, we want to we want to be in second, and my man had so many coins, he has to end at spot 1 anyways now, right?
이로써 이 방에 남을 자는 가보옥과 그 세가뿐이어야 한다. 네가 나와 같은 선택을 하지 않겠다면 이곳에서 적지 않은 피를 흘려야 할 테지. 허나 너 역시 가주의 자리를 노리고 이곳에 방도한 것은 아닐 것이다.
잘 알고 있군. 그래, 내 목표는 고작 홍원의 가주.
Yeah, but we also just want the golden bow, please.
하지만 그렇다고 조종당하듯 네 말대로 움직이는 건 제법 부하가 치미는 걸.
너는 겉으로 비열하고 감정에 몸을 실은 것처럼 굴지만 속으로는 철저히 이치만을 추구하는 자다. 그러니 여기서 물러설 수밖에 없겠지, 가환.
알고 있어? 이놈도 저 자식도 아주 지독한 냄새가 나. 위선자의 헛도는 말에서 나는 지독한 악취가.
Ah.
구보.
I guess in a sense it is a bit disappointing that we do not get to beat them up yet. I guess they would be still so much more powerful than us or something, but man.
기권하지. 이까지 동전 따위 모을 만큼 모았으니.
치우 형님?
너는 지금 구름이 되어 하늘에 떠 있구나. 구름이 밟으면 나무와 땅, 그 어느 것이든 아파하지 않지.
How bizarre. GQ walks past us, making his way toward the exit of this room of his own accord.
그러나 그뿐이다. 네가 입에 담은 인이대로 바로 앞에 누군가를 안아주기 위해선 구름이 아닌 사람으로서 땅에 발을 디뎌야 할 것이다. 이를 유념하며 너의 길을 열어라.
With that, JQ unfastened the rope from his waist and handed it over to Hong Lu. Wait, is this legal? A huge bundle of coins, several times greater than the sum of every coin we've collected so far, jangled heavily.
잠깐, 왜?
JQ left the room without saying another word.
가시가의 가치우, 가환 동시에 기권을 하며 탈락입니다.
잠깐만. 이러면 우리가 1등이 되어버리지 않나?
그러면 좋은 거 아니냐? 2등보단 1등이 좋은 거잖아.
그런 문제가 아니잖아요. 저희는 창고에 있는 황금가지가 필요한.
It's fine. We can just make Shishu actually win up if she's still somehow around or something. As the sinners were chaotically scrambling from this unthinkable turn of events.
계시잖아요. 가주가 되기를 간절히 원하는 분이.
Exactly.
포기하지 않고 아직까지.
사실상 1등이 정해진 것 같은 가주 심사 그 마무리까지 앞으로 10분 남았습니다.
Hi guys. Are you thinking what I'm thinking exactly? Let's go, Xishun, sometime later.
가주 심사가 끝났다. 참가해.
Why do they make it like it's a huge mystery who's actually winning?
저 혹시 이게 어떻게 된 일인지 설명해 줄 사람 있어?
그 보배로운 결과가 비로소 나왔으니 모두 받아들여 승복하도록. 최종 승자는 이후에 철암사에서 어르신들께 인사를 올린 뒤 지상으로 올라와 대관원 1층에 입성함으로써 비로소 홍원의 가주가 된다.
그러니까 우리도 아직 상황을 이해하려고 노력 중이라니까.
가주대전 최종 결과
Come on, we know what happened.
3위 가시가의 환
But you're not gonna get the golden bow, my boso.
너무 흥분하지 마시고 보는 눈이 많으니 채통을.
2위 가시가의 보옥
그자가 무슨 연유로 그런 행동을 하였는지. 아니요. 저로서는
Yeah, it's a good question why he would toss forfeit the golden bow still.
아니, 지금 뭔 이야기들을 하는 거야?
뭐 일단 좋은 게 좋은 거라고 봐도 되는 건가?
그게 아니라 왜 나한테?
Because you deserve it.
가주가 될 자리를
야,
얻게 된 1위 가주 심사에서 최종 승리한
그러니까 내가
가시가의 시춘
정말 가주가 된다고?
The games ended with a hush devoid of even the perfunctory applause to mark its closing. Jake-Shun stood dumbfounded, still processing the situation. I still had no idea what Honglu was looking at. That's how the family highway curve war came to a close. I want this butterfly kite, please.
오늘 부끄럽지 않아.
We did it.
의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은
Man, she's still being highest damage even if I did not run full high issue for so long. And even at the end, not really. That is kind of amazing. Huh. Power creep is real, and this is gonna probably be next week. Yeah. Right? That we have not fully resolved everything here for sure. I mean, I feel like we're gonna beat up the elders, probably, right? But man, that was the ending for part 2. I don't know what's up with this very obvious mysteries in this Canto where they go like, ooh, can you figure out who the actual winner is? What did he choose when it's so obvious as just like the first while was with what they're gonna do there. Actually not Inferno anymore. Might as well do the excavation quickly while I'm yapping. Actually it's 53 and I don't have a good blunt team yet. Oh. I mean... They can beat it up. How did I end up with Merceau being level 55? I knew what I was doing when I leveled up my IDs, probably. This should still hopefully be fine.
잠깐만. 아직 충전 덜 했거든.
Now the EXP grinding actually begins. I mean...
여기다가 말하면
I mean, slashing should still be kinda the easiest. So just wait till Sunday basically and grind the XP forever then. At least that's my plan. I don't want to kinda waste an Keflin on skipping through it. So I will be in hell for a bit to at least level up the important IDs to 55. And then we have a full roster for next week. I guess I'm still gonna run the Rupture team though. I mean, Rupture's very good at now. Probably still not gonna get the other high issues even once the banner's over. I mean, maybe I just listen to Temptation and use my season guaranteed ticket. Hope I get one of the snake high issues and then we can just more or less substitute the high issue we did not get and then be running a full high issue team. That would be neat. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the ending. Last fight could have been... I guess it probably did not need the nerfs. I mean, I've been running the team that was like goaded against it, but all in all, at that point it didn't feel that challenging. I mean, Honglu died basically once, but he would be allowed to die 3 times as long as he win the dialogue. Honestly, I feel like kinda as long as you make sure that Honglu gets the dialogue, the last fight should be trivial, right? But yeah, kinda curious to see where it goes, and I mean, yeah, we did not get a trailer yet, which means we don't getting a banner next week, which is kinda normal for seasons. So the 3rd season banner is like a week after the final story, which is sad. But at least this way they really do not need to care about spoilers, I guess, and please give me like GX or give me some named NPCs as the actual IDs for this. I mean, Silu Faust is nice. I mean, okay, Silu Faust is actually... Having Silu is pretty great. I don't mind her. And while the Snake Heisters are very cool, it is also kinda sad to waste seasonal IDs on basically no-name NPCs when they had like introduced so many named NPCs just for the Hierarch War. And I feel like, I mean, they're all Rupture based, so that would have still worked for a Rupture team. But yeah, it would have been at least a bit more variety. Like, I love the Haishu, but if we don't get those names characters now, we will never see them, and I feel like that is a waste of good design, more or less. While I feel like later on you could have just given us basically standard banners with Haishu on them. Also, really wonder who's gonna be Honglu's ID we're gonna get later on. I kinda assume we're gonna get it very late into the season, since we got Reindeer Honglu before the season started. So it really might be a bit, but I feel like either basically his grandma, since I feel like I'm not sure exactly what is gonna happen in the story, but I feel like we're gonna beat up the elders basically. Get rid of them is what I would assume, which also means we're gonna beat up his grandma. Like, I guess he was really just there with his Jedi to record for the elders, right? And honestly, they did not seem like nice people. Otherwise, I don't know where else the story really could go. We could fight them combos. It just feels suspicious that they just gave up like that and would leave. But yeah, LCB has achieved their goals at this point. Basically, we should be able to just get our golden bow. But there surely is more to come. Honestly, I kinda really love the character development at the end of the last fight. I never was a fan of Honglu's nihilism. Because yeah, I feel like nihilism, it does sound very cool and smug when you reach basically the point where you do not care about anything, in a sense, right? Look how strong you are and everything, and in a sense, at least our Honglu did never distort or anything like that. But yeah, it's wrong with me when you get to the point where you just see everything is meaningless. And him getting to the point where he embraces kindness, very nice. Love to see that. We need more for this in actual real life. So I really want to see where his character development is gonna go now for the 3rd part. That could be so good. But yeah, I think I more or less yapped enough about this for now. we're gonna do more of this next week and finish the third part. And we're gonna poke out of our gourds. When there's some more Chinese stuff I do not understand and I have to Google it. Honestly, I'm still a bit wondering why our Chiaku's ego was called 30 years. And after the Confucius quote, maybe I need to do some inner searching and pondering what they intended with that. But, you know, I love this kind of stuff. I love philosophy. Who knew? I actually kind of really love Eastern philosophy. I really love the Tao Te Long. I mean, also some Buddhism parts. I mean, honestly, philosophy of all parts of the world combined is kind of nice. But I mean, there is sometimes the same stuff. Like, there's even some good, even as a non-Christ, there's some good moral stuff and philosophy stuff in the Bible, and you even find some of those teaching back in the Eastern philosophy and stuff like that. It is kind of very fun, but now I'm rambling on about kind of meaningless stuff while nobody's watching anyways. So we're gonna end the stream for YouTube. Thank you for watching, YouTube. This will be saved for propriety. We have beaten part 2 of Canto 8, and then for a few more minutes on Twitch I will stream a demo of a video game. So bye bye, YouTube. Error code, please Tiger Nether. Can I not just turn this off, disable channel? Yes, confirm. Saving.